What's going on? Black people anonymously answer 7 burning questions. Jubilee. Like, comment, subscribe. Reactions. Mr. Swak here. Oh, fuck, this is the wrong channel. Swak, let's get it. Mask up. Jubilee. Hey, what the fuck is this? Alright. What the fuck is this? Let's go.
In an age of callouts,
Yes, sir.
culture wars,
James Charles.
and perfect facades, people can be afraid to express how they really feel.
Yes, they do.
So we brought together 7 strangers,
Seven
protected
strangers.
their identities,
Black
and
ass nigga. Wait, black woman?
asked them all 7 burning
Is
audience
this the
questions.
where's the men at?
What will be revealed
Okay.
when we take
Let's look at this roster. Phantom. I'm fucking around. It's a cool little roster. We need some light skinned niggas though. Other than this nigga. This nigga got Yeezy on? Oh.
the mask off?
Mask off, let's get it. Black people. I don't know who decided to put the black people like that. I just don't think that was a good idea. Let's get it. Alexis, Kennedy, William, Jasmine, Terrence, Maurice, Kayla. Hope these not their real names.
If your answer is yes, you'll turn your light on.
Can't hear shit. Fuck the police. Yes, sir. You don't put your light on your racist. Oh my god. You see, that's the thing though. It's really fuck the police till I die, nigga. Fuck the police, nigga. Fuck the police.
I know that there are quote unquote good cops, but if you are working in an entire
Yeah.
force with individuals who are essentially mostly racist, and where police come from, the history of it with
Okay, twin. Chill with that shit. I understand what you're trying to say, but that's what be fucking us sometimes, nigga. That's what be fucking us.
being the sheriffs of slaves and tracking down slaves using dogs or
That's what
whatever
be
they're
fucking us
using.
sometimes, twins.
It's just wearing that badge. It's just you're never really here for us, and we never feel safe for that reason.
I don't feel safe around no cop, nigga. I get put over, I'm going my ass straight to live, nigga. I'm going straight on live, nigga. Straight on live, nigga. If I'm finna die, nigga, everybody finna see that hoe, nigga. Nigga, y'all niggas better start marching. Fuck, nigga.
The only reason why I
bad.
can't
I'm so
fully say
sorry,
that,
so bad.
like he just said, there are some good out there. And personally, having a cousin who is a police officer, but everything else behind that,
Nah,
and
fuck
all
'em.
of the other people who bring
Fuck 'em.
the racist and pretty much up mentality to it, yeah, no, it's them for sure.
It's fucked up.
All right, we're gonna have everyone join the conversation.
You're gonna talk about how, like, not all cops can be determined as bad. I understand, but fuck 'em.
I don't really feel anything towards this statement because I haven't had any encounters with police, like, ever.
Why do you have to have a personal experience? Why can't you just look at the damage?
Yeah, twin, come on. Bro, you see, that's how they catch you, nigga. I'm like, nothing's ever happened to me with a police officer. Then when it does happen, your ass is grass.
That's has been done.
It's
like,
different because I feel like I feel the weight of my ancestors in certain situations in
Yeah.
other areas of my life than I do with the police.
Okay, this
Yeah.
is not me taking away from the black community in general, because police are always targeting us. But I find it interesting that only the black men.
Oh, hey, twin. That's what I said, well, cause, like, why is there 2 niggas there? Like, come on, like, I understand, like, the niggas, like, where the niggas at? Like, there's niggas, but there's not niggas. You feel me? Yeah.
Had agreed with that.
Yeah.
Cause black women don't get targeted for real. Them little racist niggas, they love them some coochie, man. They just love them
I'm
some
like,
black
when-
coochie. Do they love the coochie? Nah, but they'll take
the
it.
fence with it because I know that there are black cops out there that are truly trying to protect and serve, and I really don't know what I would do if we completely destroyed the police system. I would be scared because it's like, okay, well,
Not necessarily. It'd be a whole different system. So you gotta really get into.
so I don't believe that is the solution, but yes,
Yeah.
black men have that main
Definitely.
encounter with the police, and sometimes it's annoying because it's like, okay, is this the only cause that y'all care about? Is police brutality? But yeah, I just
Shawty. Ain't gonna lie, they might rip you in these comments. It's literally the beginning of the video. They finna rip your shit. That's unfortunate.
It's halfway with
It's
me.
I
unfortunate.
think
They
feelings
finna
do
rip your
become
shit.
more intense though once you have an experience.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. No,
And so
definitely.
like, you know, seeing situations where my dad got pulled over, got questioned, got harassed for no reason, then to experience my situation down in Texas. I mean, I had bought guns for the first time, registered them, followed everything to the T, and then still get pressed up against the side of my car like I did something wrong when I did it the exact way that y'all said I had to do it. That experience right there. My dad's situation started.
Damn, so when they pressed you, fuck them. Fuck them. Personally, I'm a dox that nigga shit.
Did it, and then my situation is what
You
finalized
don't
it.
dox his shit.
Are Asians racist towards you?
No, I heard if you go to Japan, they don't really, primary. But Asians don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I ain't gonna lie, this is bad, maybe because they're black, but I can't see shit. Let me put the brightness up. No, even with the brightness up, bro, I still can't see shit. Oh,
I
that's...
have a neighbor who is very privileged. She's married to a white man. She's Asian, and I feel like that comes a lot nowadays in America. I feel like Asian women are trying to be the white woman of America.
Twin, you can't say that. Twin, you can't say that. Twin, you can't say that. You're gonna get canceled. Twin. I understand the vision, but you gotta remember society, twin.
And they're not realizing that they're also in marginalized communities just as we are.
Especially Asians that are born into American culture. It seems like they're just pretty much white and they don't have any empathy for other minorities.
Nah, this is just
I
cool.
have had negative interactions with like Asian people or like other people because I'm black and because
Oh shit, you're a man. So why didn't you stand up for the niggas earlier? Damn.
colorism is a thing. But I've also had like positive interactions, so I feel like
Yeah, sometimes I walk around an Asian nigga with a hoodie. She finna think I'm a fucking crook. Other times, she's cool. Sometimes.
yeah, Asian.
I really interact with Asian people. I live in South Florida. Hey, if you're in South Florida, an Asian, the Discord's in the chat. I mean, in the fucking description. Hit the Discord up.
It's just a very generalized term.
I know it happens, of course, but me personally, I have not experienced
Yo,
racism
what's up with you niggas?
from the Asian community.
What's up with you
I
niggas and
do
personal
totally
experiences?
agree with the idea of
is a
colorism
generalized
because it
statement.
does seem like the darker you are, the quote uglier you are. In
Yeah, bro. You didn't have to throw a slight. You didn't have to sneak diss me, and I'm cool with that sneak diss though. I realized being ugly, like all it did is make me better at my other skills, like being depressed, or being alone. Like that shit is fire as fuck. Like no pretty nigga be alone like how I be alone. Or like paying to go somewhere every single time. Like I never get discounts and shit. Pretty privileged who, nigga? Or like just like, the cabbage shit, people's parents think I'm cute though sometimes. Play the video.
any ethnicity, which does suck.
I think the American influence is big. And that's on anybody that comes, no matter where you come from, what background. When you get to America, you spend a couple years here, you start to see how things are done, whether they're right or wrong. You see how things are done, how black people are treated, how white people are treated. So a little bit after I left the military, I spent a couple years in Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, and South Korea. These places were places where I was accepted more so than back home. It was shocking to me to not be followed around in stores in South Korea. It was shocking to me to not be treated or even looked at the same way I would be walking down the street in certain places here.
Damn. Yeah, that's
I
facts.
have dated outside my race.
Okay. This is gonna sound terrible, and I do want to put a disclaimer. I'm only 17. I have lots more years of my life, but I've never dated the same race before. So I've never dated a black person in my 18 years, 17 years of being alive. So fuck. But in my defense, I've never. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. Twin. Wait. No, do I?
In my past dating history, I feel like, I tasted the rainbow pretty much.
That's not a statement. That is
Like,
there's no way you just.
I dated East Asian man. I've dated Hispanic
I've only dated Hispanics, and there's like half Hispanic white girl in my entire life. Fuck, am I racist?
men. It's different. You know, like you're never gonna find somebody outside of your race that's gonna 100% understand you, understand your struggle, understand your family, why you do things the way that you do. When I'm dating them, I know it's gonna be different, and I feel that's kind of like why I'm entertaining the fact of even doing that.
I don't think that I would necessarily date a white person. I just feel like
You'd fuck them though.
there's a
You'd fuck them. I know what you was finna say.
disconnect. But as long as like
You finna fuck 'em.
they're willing to like, you know, have those conversations with me and understand like my blackness, I want to have those conversations with them, and
Fuck it. So
I
that's
don't
cool.
mind what their race is.
I think for me, it's just all about my comfort level with you
Yeah,
and how
pussy's
much I can
pussy,
relate. And like
Some is different shades, some is different softnesses, but I just
you
like going
said,
crazy.
I think a white woman would be like at the bottom of the totem pole, just because.
You know, it's crazy. There's some black people out there that would flip that around and put black people at the bottom of that totem pole. That's insane. It's not okay. BLM.
Because we don't have that much to connect on, but I'm not opposed to it. I would just kind of rather work with something that I know there's a lot of compatibility there.
I mean, that's a generalized statement, son. I feel like sometimes even when you date black people, they don't really have this. They don't share the same like I'm not from the hood, so if I talk to a certain black woman, she's from the hood, like talking about Cueto and shit, like Tay Tay. I don't know who the fuck Tay Tay is, nigga. Like I know a couple Tay Tays. You got to be more Pacific, shawty. Like I don't know who that nigga is. Well, that's race. Oh, that's bad.
Opposed to dating outside my race, but in terms of marriage, I would love to marry a black man.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shawty, you sound like you love DVC.
Think about our ancestors. Like they're probably turning in our grave. Their grave. Like they're like, what are you doing? Like we've done so much, and you want to be with this white person or?
What the fuck? What the fuck is? What does that have? Yo, what's up with you niggas and your ancestors, bro? Them niggas do not know you, bro. Them niggas, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a bit. Like the percentage of your ancestors, unless you're like directly American, the motherfucker, like I'm Haitian and shit. Both of my parents are Haitian. The motherfuckers were not slaves, bro. My ancestors were the only niggas that they were slave to were the French niggas, and they fucking rebelled against them fuck niggas. They don't give a shit about none of that shit. And there's white people in Haiti right now. I mean, not that much anymore. You know, they be doing some wild shit in Haiti. Shout out. All right, hey, praise to the niggas in Haiti, but you really think that the motherfuckers that been dead about some shit that has increasingly changed, motherfucker? A slave was supposed to you right now and fuck a white bitch right now. On God he would. On God he would. A slave will switch with you right now, fuck 4 white bitches, and sleep like a fucking sheep, nigga. Look at you like, nigga, you had a problem with that shit, nigga? But it was like, do you understand that? Although it was not as like common, slaves were sleeping with white women. I mean, were the motherfuckers dying? Yes, sir. And mixed kids were hated by everybody, but them white women were not fucking around. If they saw the BBC nigga, they were taking that shit. Don't make it seem like the slave niggas wasn't fucking white bitches, bro. It's not cool. I'm talking about the John Third in the backs, nigga. They fucked them white bitches, bro. Shout out to them.
This non-black person.
I've never dated outside of my
I'm gonna lie, if any of you niggas are, never mind.
race, but maybe I should because a lot of black men tend to go to non-black women.
They can control.
Oh shit, we're finna get bashed here, twins. We're finna get bashed. Fuck black men too. Fuck niggas ain't it?
Yes, and
feel they can
because
Because they're easier.
and
Yeah. You know,
because they have European features, softer hair. They
Exotic.
like the Kim Kardashian looking woman.
Exotic.
You know, you want the black woman aesthetic, but you need the European features. So maybe I should date outside of my.
okay, Shawty. I understand what you're saying, but I have to disagree. All my niggas love black bitch. Oof, that was finna sound terrible. All my niggas love black women. They all love them. They love them. They love them motherfuckers like crazy. It's actually pretty interesting. They actually love that shit. Like, I personally, I'm not a like. I've never dated a black girl before, so I couldn't give y'all niggas my experience. But them, they love black women. They see black women and a bunch of other women, and they'll choose a black woman every single time. I think the thing that a lot of people don't understand is that the way people are raised now, kind of skews how relationships work. Like the average, it's a whole conversation. We can have this talk on another video. Join the Discord if you want to talk about it. We'll drop a video on that shit.
My race, but I personally, like you said, I want to build with the black man. I want to have black children. That's.
Yo, this is gonna sound terrible, but like for a long time in my life, I was petrified of like having a black child. Cause like, bro, growing up being black was a fucking tragedy, nigga. I was too dark when the lights turned off, so niggas couldn't see me, and every single time the lights were just going off. Bro, my elementary and middle school career were bad because I was in light skin, and light skins were winning as fuck, bro. Back in the day, nigga, nowadays, dark skins are kind of getting some points now, but back in the day, we were getting fucked on. Oh my god. This is before hoes even give a fuck about dreads or waves or shit like that. Bro, if you weren't a light-skinned nigga, kill yourself. You are not pulling any bitches. Now it's different, but nigga, light-skins, they were him. Like, it was a cheat code.
That's what I want to do, but with this generation of black men, I don't know if it's possible.
Me having
Damn, Shawty, like, yo, hop off.
sex with a white man, it's the master aspect. It's the buck breaking history. If
Twin, what the fuck are you talking about?
Generation of black men, I don't know if it's possible.
me
Yeah, I feel like you're 30, Shawty. I don't know why, but I feel like you're 30. 30. You just give me vibes that you're 30 years old. Is that bad?
having sex with a white man, it's the master aspect. It's the buck breaking history. If you know
Buck breaking. The alleged act of publicly. Why did I see publicly? Okay, publicly punishing a male slave, typically by first flogging him and subsequently sexually assaulting or raping him in front of other slaves in order to humiliate him. That's gay. Oh, there's nothing wrong with being gay, but that's gay, right? What the fuck is flogging?
buck breaking is, it's all of that combined, and then the idea of most times, even in heterosexual relationships, it's usually a fetish for the individual to be with you. It's either because you have a nice body, or your skin is so dark and lovely, or because you have,
Okay, twin, I can't agree with you here. Because, no.
Have a nice body.
Because, okay, you could say the same thing about every color, though. Another black man could like a black woman because they have nicer bodies.
Or your skin is so dark.
And some niggas like darker skinned women because they like the fact that they're darker skinned.
Dark and lovely, or because you have, that tool that they want.
What?
You know what I'm talking about. So.
Oh, your penis! Your penis. My shit not small, twin.
Yeah, in general, it's always something on your
But
body.
I'm thinking, I'm thinking about like, yo, what the fuck he's talking about? That's crazy as fuck.
That they want, and if it's genuinely true love, that can happen. But for the most part, I just think interracial dating is disgusting.
That's
I've
crazy.
felt oppressed by my own community.
Yes. I like that. Bro, I already gave the whole black story
I
shit.
actually
Yo, who the fuck-
sometimes feel very uncomfortable.
Yo, who the fuck was that? They just okay.
Comfortable in spaces full of black people. If you're not desirable as a black woman, if you're not desirable to men, then you tend to get overlooked. I have to.
Okay. I want to put my 2 pieces in that because I feel like it's worse. I feel like it's the same for black men, but maybe worse. Why I think it's worse though, and this is why I think it's worse. You have to I understand it from perspective for if you're not desirable, but it's pretty hard to be not desirable as a woman because niggas fuck everything. Niggas fuck anything. Like it doesn't matter if there's something wrong with you or anything. Niggas will fuck that shit. Niggas will back the fuck out of it. They don't care about none of that shit. And for that reasoning alone, I don't feel like you could make that argument. But it's okay.
Work my ass off for things that I want. Black men, cis hetero black men specifically, they
What the fuck is that's a word? What is that?
oppress all of us. And it sucks because I want to be with a black man, but it's like,
Yo, Shawty, maybe you're the problem. You're talking a lot about how black niggas don't fuck with you, but how is it the entire black race that you be talking to don't want to fuck with you? It's weird.
I have to try to appeal to my oppressor.
What? You don't want to make it sound like that.
I'm gay and I'm also black. So within the black community, I feel like, again, when we go out to these protests, when we go out to these clubs or parties and I'm in heterosexual spaces, I feel like, oh, he's black, but like he's gay. So
Sorry, but why do you say it like that?
we can't really mess with him. Like he,
No, it's funny because
like,
that's some shit that niggas will really say.
oh, he's black, but like he's gay. So
but like he that's crazy as fuck because niggas will really say that shit. Yeah.
we
that's
can't
crazy
really
as
mess
fuck.
with him. Like he can't really be in our space. And it's like, how is this your space that you claimed over a sexuality and a sexual preference, essentially, rather than us being the same race?
Yeah, of course. Like you were saying, like if you're in the LGBTQ community, it's intersectionality. So people are more cool with me if I'm passing and they see me as like a cis black guy versus if they know I'm trans.
In terms of my experience, I feel like maybe
Yeah.
black people were gatekeeping opportunities or like trying to be super stingy or trying to be the token black person. And
Yeah, them niggas don't like to share cash, bro. How the fuck is you been scamming for so many years and you can't put a nigga on? Like, come on, nigga. Like, I want money too.
not really, they kind of like bully other black people to making them be like, you don't deserve to be in my space. Like, this is my zone. This
Yeah,
is the area
niggas
that I'm
always
working
pocket
in.
watching, Kennedy.
And it's kind of like they're trying to keep other black people from being successful. Like,
Cause they wanna show out. Them motherfuckers always wanna show out. Niggas can never be cool, bro.
I feel like I've seen that a lot. And I feel like that's happening.
That's why when I blow out, if I ever blow up, nigga, I'ma do the same exact thing, nigga. I'm gatekeeping like a fuck.
Or two.
Hey, Leonard, hey, how did you do this, and this, and this? Did you, like, when you did this with your videos, how did you do this, and that? Like, how did you stay? How did you blow up? Nigga, I don't even know, nigga. Get your money up, nigga, not your funny up, fuck, nigga. Talking to
When
me
I
like I'm
was
some...
living in Mississippi, I was around predominantly black people.
Yes,
I didn't
sir.
feel any different. But now that I'm back here in California and
bad.
I'm around, other races, like, well,
It's bad. When you're with, like, majority of black people act cool. But, like when you're in, like, a mixed, like, that, when that shit becomes, like, in a mixed place, that shit's
I can
bad.
see why this could be considered colorist, or I can see how in this situation maybe I'm feeling, like I'm not as worthy as these other people. But I just couldn't use the word oppressed really to describe how my experiences have went.
Have you ever wished you weren't black?
No, I love saying nigga. Just because of nigga. Like, nigga is such this empowering word. I don't even know why it's such an empowering word. Nigga, and I know, like, recently there's been a lot of controversy about nigga because niggas is weird. But nigga just feels great. I understand, like, the history behind it, but when you niggas get so stuck on history, you get niggas getting no bitches. That's the problem. I don't give a fuck about the history shit. I look back at history just to learn from it, that shit, and evolve from it. You used to call me that shit back in the day. I used that word to call us my homeboys, nigga. Now talk this the wrong way, nigga. We put you in the fucking dirt, nigga. You see, that shit hit different now. Jasmine, I ain't gonna lie, Jasmine, that's terrible. She probably just has some, like, very racial experiences.
Like, I want to say, record straight, I love myself now. Like, I love being a black woman.
Yes, sir.
But, like, for so long, because of also
I wish I was lighter, though, but not, like, I still wanted to be black. I just didn't want to, I just didn't want to be black as fuck. Nah, I'm just black as fuck. I just deal with it.
family members feeding into the whole idea of, like, oh, you're so pretty because you're lighter. For so long as a child, I associated being black as being something that was a bad thing. because I saw how people that were darker than me were treated.
Damn.
And I was just like, oh, I don't want to be this anymore. But I mean, with a lot of love and compassion and hardcore teaching, I was like, you know, being black is honestly the best thing ever.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
We lit.
Nigga. Say nigga.
I just feel like we're lit, and I
As fuck.
get where that comes from. That's a part of colorism, and that happens a lot in our community. And I just feel like if we all just accepted
It's okay.
our blackness more, we would just be great.
It'll be great as fuck.
Like when I was younger, I moved to like a town that was like predominantly like white and Hispanic. I never felt like specifically like, oh, I wish I wasn't
Ain't gonna lie. I know them Hispanics are hitting him with that nigga every day, bro. The Spanish people here, they don't give a fuck about none of that shit. They finna say nigga, dog. They finna
black, but I did like
What's up,
look
my
at
nigga?
other people and say, I wish I had hair like them. I wish I looked more like them.
Like I love being the race that I am, but having 4C hair and having darker knuckles, darker kneecaps, especially in elementary school and middle school.
Yeah, turn the lights off, nigga. Your ass is grass.
Getting through that was really hard.
That shit scarred my life, nigga. That shit scarred my life, nigga.
Now at this age, I'm learning to accept all parts of me, but I still battle with it like every day.
There were times where I maybe wish that I wasn't Black American, that maybe I wish I was an African woman or Brazilian, because I feel like Black Americans, like we kind of were disconnected from our African roots and our heritage. And that part kind of hurts because it's like we don't really have much to call our own besides like Ebonics or AAVE. But
Bonnie, African American vernacular English.
Black American cultures ultimately set the tone for a lot of modern day pop culture.
Yes, sir. I've been in the loop. She be in it too. Heard it with her friend. Tell her how to you.
Too, so I'm proud of that part as well.
I would raise my kids differently than my parents raised me.
If you haven't,
What the fuck? I raised my kids different than my parents raised me. They're talking about getting your ass whooped. I'ma whoop my little niggas' asses though. Put a belt to that ass, nigga. You finna listen to me, nigga.
if you haven't had an experience with whether sexual abuse or some type of violence in your home, you are lucky in the Black community
What the fuck?
because it happens to so many of us.
Damn,
and I feel like
son.
with me experiencing
Sorry.
that growing up, I would never beat my child. I don't want to have to feel like
I'm
beating
beating
my
that
child
nigga
is
ass.
a resource or a source of like them respecting me. I want them to know about mental health and
I'm
take their
beating
mental
that
health
nigga ass.
actual like serious because we don't take it serious in the Black community at all.
I'm being that nigga ass.
I love that you mentioned that specifically
My kid's
about
finna take his
mental
belt.
health because
Obviously, I'm not finna get that nigga that pressure that I used to get back in the day, but he finna get that. He finna get that ass. He finna get that ass.
it's something you
Because
can't
without ass whoopings, bro, you just won't grow.
talk about in our community sometimes. It's like, well, what's wrong with you? Like,
grow.
are you crazy? I'm gonna whoop your tail. Like, you shouldn't be acting this way. I give you everything. You have no reason to be depressed.
No, you're thinking about the wrong way.
I don't want to reciprocate that onto my children, and I don't want.
You see, and that's why all these niggas is being different now. I'm beating that little nigga ass, bro.
Want them to
Like, I think whooping is okay in certain situations. Like, if you get in trouble in school, like, the first time, you cool. Chill out. I'll beat your ass. Third time, like, you get into some big trouble in school, nigga, run to that bedroom right now. If I catch your ass outside that room, I'm beating you with this fucking stick, nigga. I'm talking about a belt. This isn't GTA, by the way. And to that jurisdiction, I'm just saying, like, whoopings for me, after a while, nigga, that shit don't even hurt for real. I was laughing. Like, I used to laugh at that shit. My mom used to think I was demonic. But it's like one of those things where you have to look at it like, bro, that shit hurt for a second. And, like, yes, it stings and shit. But it kind of, like, kids that have sucking thumb shit, if every time you put your hand in your thumb, someone tapped your hand away, eventually your brain will tell you, eventually your mind will be like, okay, I put my thumb to my mouth to stop doing that shit. And I'm not gonna say to whoop my kids every single time and drastically thrash their ass, but I gotta let you niggas know, it's like, yo, you do this big shit, Like, and if this is the real world, your ass is if I'm not here, who's finna save you?
I feel like if they're feeling depressed, if they're
Like, look, you niggas are, even if you're successful or not successful, you are who you are today because of those ass whoopings, bro. They created this person. And unless you don't love yourself, come on, man.
feeling overwhelmed, I don't want them to think they can't come to me and talk about
Obviously, my kids finna come to me. Like, I want my kid, I want, like, if then my daughter, like, she like, oh, this happened. Come to me. But, like, just know that don't do, like, just know, like, it's okay to fuck up. And when I mean whoop you, like, I feel like a mental whooping is way worse than a physical whooping, right? You get your ass beat, you're cool. Like, 2 days, like, right after you get your ass whooping, you want to go get some ice cream? Your ass still sad, but you finna get that ice cream. You finna get that McDonald's. Compared to a mental whooping, that shit is different, devastating. Nigga, your mom goes, you know, I had so much faith in you, I was so proud of you, but you just keep disappointing me. Your ass finna think your ass a disappointment for the rest of your fucking life, nigga. And next thing you know, you tell your girlfriend that, damn, one time mom told me I was a disappointment. Then your girlfriend goes, you know what, your mom was right, you are a disappointment. Your ass is grass. So there's nothing you can do about it.
My parents, they didn't have that opportunity to communicate with their parents because they were raised in a completely different generation.
Society.
Okay.
So now, like, I see my mom was...
See, society is so soft now because niggas not whooping y'all kids, bro.
You know,
whip them little niggas, bro. Like when I say, but I'm talking about like 1, maybe 2 whippings a year. That's good.
Raising me this way.
Bro, I used to get in trouble every day in elementary school. I used to get my ass beat like a fucking religion, nigga. I used to get my ass beat more times than I went to church. And I went to church every Sunday.
Because that's what she's used to. But I'm going to cut it off with my line.
Our kids are probably gonna be like, yeah, I ain't doing that. When I have my kids, like, each generation gets wiser and they learn something else or have resources to something else.
Facts.
So I just wanna always highlight the good things that my parents did.
Yeah.
I've already acknowledged them and addressed the bad things with them, but now I can forgive and let it go and just highlight what they did do right and
beating your ass was right.
Kind of mix that with my own.
Yes. You still finna... Alexis, I fuck with you. Even though you was kind of iffy in the beginning of the video, I fuck with you.
I can't be honest about who I am.
What is that supposed to mean? That's such a general question.
Being black, like if I'm in a white space, I'm like constantly like, how?
Oh yeah, fuck no, I can't be honest with who I am. Hey, if I'm around certain people, I talk like a completely different person. Like around people I've been friends with for years, I talk like this. Like, what's up, nigga? What's going on? Like these two, I've been friends with these people for a while. I talk like this. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, that's cool. I mean, yeah, if you want to. Yeah, like it's just because it's not even like an uncomfortable thing. It's just that people are different, so you have to be able to interact with different people in a different way.
How am I coming off?
Yeah.
But a lot.
I don't want to seem like too much of a dickhead or something like that. It's just not my cup of tea.
At times for me.
That's why my next shawty in 2025, like when I talk to her, she finna know this nigga, this dickhead ass nigga. She finna love this dickhead.
It's like, you know, in terms of being trans, also like how am I?
Huh? Where did that come
but
from?
a lot of times for me, it's
Wait, why do we never like? This information was never told, bro. Props to you, nigga. Shout out, man. Shout out to you niggas, bro.
It's like, you know, in terms of being trans, also like how am I walking? How am I talking? How am I being received? Do these people, are they speaking at me or looking at me like they're comfortable with me? And it's just pretty tiring sometimes when I'm around other people and I'm constantly checking myself.
Since we're in the age of like cancel culture, it's
Hey, if you're a cancel culture here, nigga, and you hear me say something bad, I dare you try to cancel me, fuck, nigga. Find me, fuck, nigga. We could handle that shit like men, nigga. Like King Smith and Sujio and that fake ass beef, nigga. We handle that shit like men.
It's just really easy.
Like men, and like slightly box and out box.
I feel like even if you want to be honest, it's like sometimes you can because you have like a fear of getting canceled or a fear of people like lashing.
That generation is soft as fuck.
Out on you, and I feel like in certain senses like that, I can't be completely honest in terms of like my views on certain things just because of like how people are going to react.
It takes a lot for a person to be themselves and fully own their identity, no matter who you are or what you are. So living in that, I've learned to own that, and I'm always blunt. I'm always me. What you see is what you get. If you got a problem, you can leave. So yeah.
It's exhausting to try to defend yourself all the time about who you are, but at the end of the day, I sleep better at night knowing that I'm just me.
Hey man, video was fire. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna see y'all niggas tomorrow.